The euro-dollar pair continues trading near its 4-month high. Investors have priced in the new PMI data and got concerned about the possible tightening of the US monetary policy amid signs of a further inflation growth. What's more, in May, the Eurozone business activity advanced after the lifting of lockdown measures. Meanwhile, cost-push inflation reached its 10-year high, whereas prices of goods showed the most significant jump since the record began. As expected, the final Eurozone PMI report exceeded preliminary estimates. Thus, services PMI rose to 55.2 points from 50.5. At the same time, composite PMI advanced to 57.1 points from 53.8. In the UK, the situation is almost the same. However, the final data should have been below the forecast. Such predictions were mainly based on the manufacturing PMI figures disclosed on Tuesday. Nevertheless, the UK composite PMI increased to 62.9 points. Analysts suppose that the growth was caused by a rise to 62.9 points in the services sector. Of course, this immediately led to the appreciation of the euro and the pound sterling. Nevertheless, investors' sentiment may change at the beginning of the year's trade. The ADP non-farm employment change report is likely to be the most important event of the day. The indicator is expected to advance by 600,000. Although the predicted figure is smaller than the previous one, it's significantly bigger compared to the readings locked in the previous 6 months. In other words, the US labor market is actively recovering. Traders are likely to react positively to the employment data ahead of the publication of the US Labor Department report. That's why by the end of the day, the US dollar may recoup all its losses and rise even higher. Let us examine the euro and the pound sterling from the technical point of view. Yesterday, the euro-dollar pair was really active. Traders continued opening short positions from the resistance level of 1.2230. As a result, the pair touched the support level of 1.2160. On the chart, we can see that the price jumped from the support level of 1.2160 at the beginning of the European session. However, the pair may repeat the previous scenario concerning the level of 1.2160. Such a possibility is exerting pressure on sellers. That's why traders are waiting for a clear break of the level. If the price does not fix below 1.2150, it's likely to resume gaining in value. At the same time, the pound-dollar pair is still trading sideways between the levels of 1.4100 and 1.4240, touching one limit after another. Analyzing the trading chart, we can see that a cyclical movement within the channel is still in force. After the price hit the lower limit of 1.4100, it returned to the level of 1.4172 and stagnated. It's quite possible that traders will continue following the strategy based on a rebound. If the price consolidates above 1.4200, it may show a rise. Notably, the longer the price hovers within the range, the sharper its escape could be. That's why it's always a good idea to choose the approach based on a break of either limit. And that's all for now. We keep monitoring the financial and market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you in several hours. We will take a close look at the US trading session.